shouts for my Facebook, because you know I'll edit it. I've already put one on my Facebook last night. Let's start with, what do we want to say? About Dragon's Sword. And then we'll say, white tie, or just Dragon's Sword.
Dragon's Sword! Dragon's Sword! Dragon's Sword!
Dragon wave. Alright? When the welcome to Hollywood, when the camera comes, we gotta like, oh! In fact, we're gonna do the putty wave. You know what that is? We're gonna go, alright? I just made that up. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Camera fan. Let's do a practice one. Ready? We gotta stand up on this one. So we gotta build the wave. I'm gonna do it slower, don't worry. You guys are awesome. First of all, welcome to SuperCon. How's everybody doing out there? All right, now I'm hoping you guys will raise your hand because you know you're having a good time. Who's having a good time? Who lives in Miami? Oh man, you guys are so lucky. I love Florida. Florida is just so awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys made it here today. I'm glad I'm in Miami. I was excited about this one. I just wanted to sing the song, Welcome to Miami, when I got here. I was hoping like Will Smith would meet me at the airport, but that didn't happen. But anyway.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Mike Lawrence. I'll be moderating with you, buddy.
All right, Mike. Nice
Hey, give it up for Jason David Frank, everybody. Yeah. Tommy, 20 years now, huh?
Yeah, man, it's only been like, I think 2 years. Is it 20 already?
Yeah, sorry.
Unbelievable. 20th year anniversary. But you know what? I'm very excited because all my fans are now growing up and you have a say, and actually people will listen to you. Instead of, Mommy, let's go, shh. Mommy, I want the dragons, or shh. I'm not getting no more dumb Power Ranger toys. But yeah, 20 years.
You were the cool Power Ranger. You were the one I think everyone wanted. You were the Gambit of Power Rangers. Yeah. Because you look like a dude who you look like a bully, but you were friendly, and you made me think that not everyone was going to kick my ass as a kid, and that gave me hope. So what was it like, you know, getting this role, doing this show, man? And still doing it all these years?
You know how people say living the dream? It was awesome. I mean, to be a superhero, and at that time, and I tell everybody that I was very passionate about what I did, and I'm still passionate about my fans. I stayed up late last night until I fell asleep, making the video and talking to everybody, because without you guys, the show wouldn't be here. So to be a superhero was awesome. Now you know I do MMA, so I wasn't a huge wrestling fan, thank you. But I started wrestling, and the reason why I didn't wrestle in high school is because I didn't want to get stuck in tights. And here we are 20 years later in tights, baby!
That kind of forces you to stay in shape if you're always having to wear tights, doesn't it?
Spandex don't lie. You know cosplayers, you know that stuff.
Yeah.
I know cosplayers that don't eat, no carbs, no nothing, just to be like, stay in their costume, you know, and then after a day of partying, you know, it's like, shh, and my belt's done that before. I'm like, oh snap, I gotta fix that belt real quick. All right, but yeah, I love staying in shape though. You know, I always talk about 2013 fitness year with everybody. It doesn't mean like get chiseled. It means just try to stay healthy a little bit, watch what we eat. You know, I mean, it really starts with that, and I'm very happy to continue to be a role model and you know stay in shape and all that. And half the thing for Megaforce. Are you guys gonna watch Super Megaforce next year? Half the thing going back to Nickelodeon show was, can you fit in tights? That was the first question that they asked you. And so yeah, I'm a little bigger, but yeah, it was good.
That's awesome. Here's something I was a big fan of the show. I always wanted to know, why were the villains always so patiently waiting for that Dragonzord to come out of that dock? I always imagine when the Dragonzord came out of the dock, there was just a bunch of workers just going, oh, it's Friday again. Must be 5 o'clock. The Dragonzord's coming out. Like because the monster would grow, and then he would just be like, all right, just come on, get in the Zord.
Well, I don't blow the flute often, but when I do, I call the Dragonzord. You guys thought I was gonna say I blow the Dragonzord. You sickos!
I just imagine you being in a bar fight and taking the flute out, and they're like, "All right, we're good." Like, just you can just do that at any time.
And play a little tune.
Did you actually have to learn how to play it?
No, man, because it was, it was Hollywood. The one that I played, but didn't even blow. Was like, I had to make it myself. But yeah, a lot of that stuff was Japanese footage. Although we did film a lot of American footage on the Green Ranger and stuff like that. And then, I think the Green Ranger died or no in the Japanese. That was so awesome. I wanted to be like, kill me. And they're like, but you won't be on the show. I'm like, that'd be epic though, dude. Candle's now blowing out, sucker.
Well, if a Power Ranger died, it would probably just burst into sparkly flame. It wouldn't actually, I mean, now, what was it like when they told you that you were going to be the White Ranger? And did you have long conversations with that tiger sword?
No, just Saba. I just talked to Saba a lot. People were like, hey man, anyway. I was doing Cybertron, which was VR Troopers. We sold that show. They took me and said, Green Ranger, most popular, we're gonna, so they sold this VR Troopers. I was excited because it was next door, and I had my own stage, and my own little weird, somewhat Zords and stuff. But Brad Hawkins was supposed to be the White Ranger, and he was the star of VR Troopers. So I'm kind of glad it didn't happen that way.
I bet he's not.
Yeah. Sorry, Brad. Anyway, but it was really cool. It was like really anticipated, who's going to be the White Ranger thing. And it was so awesome because it was like, and I was like, that's right, baby. Here I come. Oh no, Tommy again. So, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
When you just saw the shadow of that ponytail, you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
I remember I was in 6th grade and I was talking to one of my friends. He's like, if it's not Tommy, people are gonna die. Like, I'm gonna, you were about to break some nerd's heart, man.
When I left the show, thanks to all the kids, kind of went on strike and said they weren't gonna eat or go to school. All the parents called. They called Fox. They were flooded with calls. Just like Saban was flooded with Megaforce, the legal department called and told me that the phones have been blown up for 2 days and please tell your fans to stop calling. And I tell everybody that I have the best fans in the world, and you can't really mess with me because you get viruses in your computer and all that stuff. And you guys are so awesome. You guys just stick up for me, and I just love all you guys. And, it's just awesome. So I got like the best fans in the world, and that's what happened with the Green Ranger. Everybody was like, you got to go back. And we didn't know how we were going to do it because we ran out of Japanese footage. So we started doing the show. Now the reason why the show changes every year is because the power of actors, they don't want to have that power of actors. Think about it, it just changes. No one can go on strike. And everyone's excited about doing the show. I've always been excited about doing the show. I have worked with people before that, I want to do it. It's like, then leave, So I think they change it every year so the cast is really excited. And they stay in that state of limerence. You ever date somebody, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your parents, like, what are you doing? You're just so high on a mountain, you don't care about people. It's called limerence. It's like we have dopamine and something else in our body. And they're just very excited to get started in the first year. And by the time they start, where's my trailer? Season's over.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the way it is.
I bet they're like diva putties too. There's like, I'm the lead putty.
No, but actually the putties are really well-trained martial artists. When I first started the show, in the first fight scene, I mean, I'm a real guy, so I was hitting people, fighting, and I did that in Hollywood. And they were like, the putties were like, oh, dude, seriously, man. I mean, this is just Hollywood. And I was like, I had to learn like Hollywood Kung Fu. So my first lesson was, so, you want to fight? Fight me! Fight me up. Now you guys look and go, dude, look at the lips don't even match. Now you guys can realize all that stuff. When you pay attention to detail. Megaforce had a different color helmet, different belt buckle. I told them and they're like, no one's gonna worry. I'm like, dude, I gotta answer conventions for the next year. As soon as I post a picture, they're like, dude, that's an ugly helmet. Why do you have the wrong belt on? I was like, told the guys, I'm like, see, now I gotta deal with that.
Yeah. Was it, so you were like 19 or 20 when the show started, right?
Yeah, I was 19 when the show started. I'll turn 40 in September. Actually, I'll be spending my birthday in Brazil at a convention out there, so I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be awesome. I'll be able to do some rolling and do some jiu-jitsu and stuff, and I mean, it's not weird as long as you don't make eye contact, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you have any MMA fans who have no idea about this 20 years of your life?
No, dude, they all know. They all want to beat me up, you know what I mean? I had to think of something clever because I have a lot of pressure when I fight. I'm usually the main event, which means that you check in at 5 o'clock, you know, you check all your stuff, and then you wait until 11:30. So during that time, you hear people getting an arm broken, you hear the crowd, everybody wants to smash your face. And so I decided, well, if I was the Green Ranger, I got to think of something clever. I was like, all right, if you win, you beat up the Green Ranger, shame on you. And if I win, you got beat up by the Green Ranger. So I'm gonna win-win.
This is the men before the belt.